And we're back with another Nice Guy compilation. Looks tasty. Let's tuck in, shall we? Welcome, fellow normal people. This is See You Next Time. Today we're taking another trip into the world of nice guys. The guys who are so incredibly nice. Until they're not. Roll up, we got racists, we got weirdos, we got Oedipal complexes, we got more weirdos. Generally weirdos.
Flippity flap, he's not even in school. Sarah, think of your future. Your babies will never look like you, they will be yellow. You're giving up your good genes. He's an effing military pig. Don't you see? He's turning you into a slut. Please, please don't give up your innocence, Sarah. I know you will come to me when you are ready, but if you do, it will be like a piece of gum. The more it's chewed, the less anyone will want it. Even once is too much. F you! Why would you choose a douchebag over a good man like me, Sarah? He's some dumb idiot. He doesn't even have a good job. When Trump wins, I hope he starts a war and your chinky little douchebag of a boyfriend dies. And I hope you are raped by Muslims. Girls like you would love that, you chink. Lol, haha. I called my dad and the dean. You were gonna be kicked out of school. Good luck being accepted anyway, you effing whore. When you do come back, it better be as a virgin, and you will beg for my forgiveness, you dirty clump. Be grateful that I will have you after you touch that bamboo cone.
He really has gone all out on the racial slur bingo, hasn't he? And what girl doesn't love to be compared to a used piece of chewing gum? Fair play to the guy. He's given a well-rounded, unbiased opinion on this girl's partner. He just happens to be a jealous, psychotic racist. He really is the full package. It just happens to be a package that's being delivered by Yodel.
I've never met a healthy, secure guy. Send recommends, please.
I'm a healthy and secure guy, and even though I'm anything but boring, broken women never last or even start being with me.
Maybe you should look for healthy women. Just an idea. Focus on yourself, become a healthy person, and then you'll be ready to find someone healthy too. A healthy relationship is hard AF if you're not ready for it. The lack of ups and downs are seen as boredom. The lack of jealousy is interpreted as lack of interest. The sweet details are received as suspicious.
Oh, I do. All of them just turn out to be negative. All women idealistically say they want a decent guy, but realistically I'm convinced they want a guy where there be drama, excitement from negative emotions. I don't turn no girls down. I see a girl I like, I shoot my shot. They all reject me, but then complain all guys are bad. No, all guys you choose are bad.
I married a kind, sweet, respectful man. I can assure you that all women not only like but love decent guys. I don't know you, but if every woman turned out to be negative, maybe it's time for some introspection.
I'm sure there are decent women that accept and appreciate a decent guy, but the chance of coming across them is slim. Definitely nowadays, where most people want to be in a relationship that's been conditioned to us by how social media portrays it. I have a terrible, wounded upbringing, and despite all that, I stay positive and productive, despite adversity, and be talking to women about that are seemingly decent, or the ones that are negative. That all still don't make a connection or go anywhere despite my mature and interesting communication. I literally tell them on a daily, I work, cook, exercise, do nerd stuff, then the occasional activities to enjoy life. They're either not looking for a relationship, even though complaining about guys, or conversations die out, though I contact them enough. Most women don't really want that. They say they do. They want a guy they can give sob stories about. And I'm just talking about initial talking to a girl, finding a connection, getting to know each other. And I look nice, dress nice, clean, but still assertive and not passive, though I'm kind, and far from actually boring.
You will find someone. Just live your life and enjoy meanwhile. And don't think women don't really want a good guy. Good luck. If you continuously meet unhealthy, insecurely attached women, that strongly suggests there's something in you that's attracted to or attracts that type of person. It's a hard truth to accept, but once I did, I was actually able to figure it out, work on it, and get different results. I met my wonderful boyfriend and don't even run into or meet men like the ones I used to date. Even the friends I've met have been great guys.
Cream pies have a very distinct smell. If that's the case, I won't eat you, but I will bang your butt. Hard. No reply? Keep on keeping on with guys that will use you as a cock-warming cum dumpster. I work in a field surrounded by women. Getting laid is easy. You passed up on someone that would care for you. I'd rather take care of a load by hand than have someone who doesn't deserve it. Bye. You would have flaked on me tomorrow anyway. No loss. Wow. I'm glad you showed your craziness before I slept with you. I can't always reply to text. I've been working tonight, hosting trivia, and I've been non-stop talking on the mic. I barely had time to read your messages, let alone reply. I would say I'm sorry for the last-minute cancel the other day, but I'm glad it didn't work out if this is how you respond to perceived rejection. I really liked you. I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck. But what?
The only woman a man can trust in his life is his mom. These hoes today ain't loyal. Their minds and bodies are poisoned beyond repair, and they all just want that instant gratification that effing social media or other people outside their man gives them. No patience to work for or through anything that presents a challenge in their lives. A generation of lazy-ass entitled women. Cope harder. I don't give an F about your opinions. I am objectively correct. You know it, I know it. Keep coping, hoes. Drop your prideful posturing. I see right through it. You're just as insecure as anyone else, if not more so. Your copious use of social media filters and clever angles confirms my assertion. Focus on yourself, kings. The vast majority of these women are losers in reality. Strip away all the makeup and filters, and they're all ugly, inside and out. And you can do so much better for yourself, gentlemen. You, men, you are the prize, not them. Let them work for you. Don't simp for these disloyal, deceitful hoes. Women crave validation from us. F what all your songs and society says. It was always this way. You can't fight biological programming. Men love with a depth that women could never comprehend. We love ideologically versus them loving us for what we can do for them. Don't fall for that BS. If they're worth our time, effort, and money, make them prove it. Put their feet to the fire, always. Don't get complacent. Always be improving, fellas. These women will turn on you in an instant. Don't sweat it. They aren't worth the emotional energy. Let them go ruin their own lives because they are ruled by their emotions, whims, and desires that change day in and day out. Let them drown. You are the prize to be won, never them. Never was. And if they walk out, let their loser asses go and think they can find better than you. Unless you were actually a real piece of garbage putting your hands on your girl or whatever, they are and always will be the ones that effed up. Let them live in their foolishness. God will always expose these snakes and cast them out of your life for the better. They are destined for perpetual failure. Not you. You are the prize. Let them win your affections, gentlemen. The real ones, the real women that are worthy of your time and affections will make themselves known to you. They will prove it to you through their actions, not just their sweet words that are usually BS. Actions are greater than words, always. Us men don't ask for much. Be a good, dutiful wife, and all that entails. Keep doing what you did to attract us in the first place. Don't get lazy and complacent and quit. A good mother, and be loyal to us, and don't cheat or even give off the perception that you are through various activities you're engaged in. That's it. We're pretty simple creatures to please and keep happy. But no, y'all always want to complicate stuff though, because you can't get out of your own way in making bad decisions. And if you're a single woman or divorced woman, it is 1000% your fault. I'll say it again. A man's job is to get the girl or get her to sleep with him. A woman's job is to get that man to commit and maintain that commitment from him. If the relationship ends, it is your fault you couldn't maintain that relationship. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Men are the gatekeepers of commitment, provision, security, and relationships, outside you being relegated to recreational use only for those that engage in that. I don't want to hear about your mental gymnastics and whataboutism scenarios. Outside of physical abuse or other extremely, exceptionally rare occurrences, the failure always lies with you as the woman. No, having a verbal disagreement isn't abuse, and I don't give an F what TikTok or other feminist propaganda is telling you. A man reacting to a tense situation verbally, not violently physically, is completely normal, as is your right to react the same way, ladies. You cannot fight biology. Keep thinking you can be masculine when it makes you unhappy to be that, because you aren't by design and never will be, ladies. You're supposed to keep him interested and committed to you. And when he is providing that gatekeeping access to you, you are happy as a byproduct. Again, men aren't hard to please. Reread my first paragraph up there. That's literally all we ask for. Men just want a decent, loyal woman. Not all this boss, babe, hot girl summer, hoe BS. If you want to act like the latter half of that, that's fine. You can have your hot girl summers, clubs, Snapchat, Instagram, and social media, etc. Just know that you'll have all your hot girl summers by yourself. I won't put up with all that nonsense. Men put up with so much of these bad habits. It's time you fellas started telling women no more. Guarantee you they aren't used to hearing it.
Well, that you told.
About me. Ugh, I just don't care anymore. Match, ghost, match, meet, ghost, match, good times, ghost. This is exhausting. Just keep boiling everyone down to one pick on an app and judge them unattractive enough to touch. Shaking my head. I'd rather be alone than with someone that shallow anyway. No wonder some of you women are single, the way you talk to men. But I'm a quality over quantity guy, so you be you, and I'm sure the pic of the cute meathead holding that fish will hook you.
This is a dating profile I can really get behind. Bright red flags, front and centre. That's fair. But I'll cut him a little slack. He's only wee. Let's see. He's, 45.
To the girl who was just sitting here in the red hoodie. Hi. Just wanted to say I think you are in my maths class and you are really pretty. I have a hard time confessing feelings, but I love how you dress and you always smell good. I notice your laptop has an office sticker, and I also love the office, so we could always talk about that. I've never had a girlfriend, but you check every box that I would be looking for. If you were good at math, I could use a study buddy. Lol. I think I saw someone who looked like you in Tabler. Do you live there? Because I do. Girls don't normally like me and they always just see me as a friend. so I hope you are less shallow than them. Anyways, add me on Discord, please. I've always had a hard time making friends, especially with girls, but I feel like this with you could be different. I've tried Tinder, but I think my account got shadow banned. You are literally my dream girl. Your brunette hair, your nice smile, your cute laugh. You remind me so much of my sister. I feel like we would have a lot in common, but I guess you just have to find out. I've been looking for a sweet, genuine and smart companion, but it can be so hard at this school and at this age. I hope that you give me a chance because no one gives nice guys a chance anymore.
I've got a certain level of, sympathy for this guy. All he's doing, I guess, is shooting his shot, but then he's doing it on a whiteboard in what looks like a university cafeteria. I mean, it's a level of cringe you just don't expect when you're sitting down to lunch.
Now they go for the red flag. 6 years later, when they have a kid and no man, they come back for you to raise their kid with them.
He was too nice. Women don't like nice, they like bad and nasty. Just like they are behind closed doors. Best part about a man is that we don't have to hide it. Just being toxic attracts good women. Guys, we all know this is the best way to win. Hashtag stay toxic, my brothers. Shaking my head. The problem with dating nowadays, toxic guys get chose, then the good guys get the sloppy seconds with trust issues, crappy self-esteem, daddy issues, and Stockholm syndrome that still has that desire for the bad boy. But she settles with you because you're the more financially stable one. Yes, hate that. I'm slowly getting the feeling that genuine nice guys are the better off single or become a toxic guy. It always reminds me of the quote from Dark Knight. You either die a hero or you become the villain.
These guys are doing such a good job of hashtag staying toxic, my brothers, that it seems a shame to stop them. Special mention for the unironic use of the term sloppy seconds. I mean, wow. Cookies for all of you.
Hey dude, what's good?
Just getting ready to visit family. You?
LMAO. Haven't been on here for a bit, so I'll just be forward and say I dead set give you a facial.
That is a tad forward. I dead set do CBT on you though. That's more my pace than a facial, lol.
Nope. I'm a Taylor Swift love story with some light horniness kind of guy.
Telling someone you want to give them a facial isn't love story material.
True. I was smashed at the time.
And you feel being under the influence makes comments like that okay?
Pussy. It didn't affect you in the slightest, LMAO.
Oh, someone's butt hurt.
I like to pick fights when I'm smashed, so it's a fun butt hurt.
So what you're saying is you can't handle criticism and you act out when you're drunk. You're really selling yourself as a good guy.
No, dude, I'm just spitballing stuff while drunk. Just because I type it out doesn't mean it's gospel. We've only typed out like 5 different things to each other. Sorry, didn't mean to come on strong and offend. My co-worker dropped my frappe. Karma. Sorry, I'm BPD.
You're still deflecting. Being drunk doesn't make that behaviour okay.
No, it doesn't. But at the same, how many horny people are on here instantly connect and talk to each other like that? Sorry that it isn't your thing, but it isn't a mortal sin. You could have just not responded, which would have been the most sensible thing. You're getting a stiffy over being the morally right person.
It doesn't, but is still deflecting. And no, it's still not okay. There's plenty of great ways to start that kind of situation without just saying horny stuff at them. That is also deflecting, Lol.
Cringe!
The most sensible response would have been to just ask if I wanted to have that kind of convo.
Dearest Tinder user, would'th liketh to copulate? Let me get this straight, you're poly, but get offended when someone tries to flirt. Me and my boyfriend are poly too. Legit don't understand you, dude.
That isn't flirting, mate.
I'm only 2 years older, and I can tell the next generation are a bunch of whiny fags. OMG.
I'm a 21-year-old virgin and I've never kissed a female. My whole life I was bullied in school by the males and talked to like I have autism by the females, even though I don't even have autism. I deserve to bang the females I want more than every other effing guy. I'm a good person. I'm not a racist or a sexist or a bully. I've been bullied. I'm straight edge. Unlike the rest of these D-gens in America, I've never done drugs, smoked, vaped. Alcohol has never touched my effing lips. But do any females respect or care about that at all? No, of course not. These worthless effing thoughts are getting run through and ghosted by F-boy asshole after F-boy asshole after F-boy asshole. I'm so flippin' tired of hearing, females don't owe you anything. You don't deserve anything. Shut the hell up. They all owe me.
You know what? I think we can all empathise with the feeling of needing to get laid, but come on, mate, keep it together. Background story. 7 years ago, I had just ended a long-term relationship, and so was having fun in the dating scene. I went on a few dates with this guy, but he was pretty intense and I wasn't interested long-term. The last time I saw him, he removed a condom during sex without telling me, so naturally I told him I didn't want to see him again. For months he harassed me on multiple forms of social media, until I finally managed to block him on everything. He seemed to have multiple accounts on every platform. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago. I'm having drinks with friends and telling them the story, and we decide to unblock him on Facebook to have a sticky beak and see if he's still single, etc. Also thought I'd be pretty safe since it had been 7 years. 5 days later he contacts me out of the blue. At first he was being quite charming and I was curious to hear what he had to say. But of course things went downhill quickly. FYI, I don't find being called neurodivergent insulting. It's more the context and the fact that he only called me not neurotypical, with no mention of my partner, who also does not want to get married and have children.
Tuesday, 8:59 p.m.
You still in Melbourne these days?
Wednesday, 10:55 a.m.
So how's dating these days? Explored any more fetishes?
Bro, if I had, why would I tell you?
Jays, no obligations.
Yeah, no shit.
How's life in your 30s going? Wait, you married yet?
30s are good. No, we're not really interested in getting married. You?
You and your partner? How come?
Just don't really see the point these days. If we really wanted to, we would elope, but definitely not keen on a wedding or anything like that.
So I'm guessing no kids yet either. Modern woman, eh?
Yeah, don't have much interest in those either.
Me. I really don't know you well at all. I assumed you were neurotypical when I first met you. Actually, to be fair, I assume everyone is neurotypical. It's amazing how many people aren't.
Do you know what neurotypical means?
I feel like we're talking like we're 21. Why would you even ask that?
Because of the context in which you used it? Seems like you don't really understand what that word means.
Literally don't know how to respond to that.
The whole not wanting kids and calling me bro? Yeah, definitely not neurotypical.
How so?
I just assumed women wanted kids by their 30s. And what kind of chick calls a guy bro?
How's that working out for you? How's your wife and kids, bro?
Lol. 7 years no contact and straight up hostile. That can wait. I'm a guy.
Whatever helps you sleep at night?
Are you drunk right now?
No?
Come for a drink. I reckon there'd be a lot of fun chatting to.
I'd rather gouge my eyes out.
I'm surprised the OP even entertained this guy for a moment. Better person than I am. Well, then again, I am just a disembodied voice. This guy is clearly an absolute weapons-grade tit from the off, just on account of the condom stealthing business. How depressing is it that there's a word for that? Then we get into the actual messages. I mean, I thought I was immature, but this guy's got an emotional age of about -40. Unbelievable.
Why don't women want nice guys? That's what I want to know. Why did I choose to be that everywhere I go? I don't want to be nice, that much as a fact. I want to have me a woman, but I don't have that. Women don't like nice, and that much is for sure. They only want the mean type, the type that is not pure. I've been single way too long, with no end in sight. It seems like girls don't want good guys, and that just is not right. I'd love to write my woman a poem and tell her what I feel. I'd write a poem just for her, and that is just the deal. I'd make it known I love her so much I want her to be my wife. I'd want her to spend all of her time being in my life.
When the nice guy loses his patience, the devil shivers.
No worries. Question.
Question. Question. Question. Question. Question. Question. Question. Question. Question. Question. Question. What kind of bear is best?
If you had the keys to a pristine, rare Ferrari, would you just trade the keys for another mystery set of keys? You know, I don't know. Having a pristine Ferrari, especially a vintage one if possible, is something I've always wanted. But I love a mystery. I would want to know what the other keys were for. I suppose I'd have a serious internal conflict about deciding. So, you'd risk losing a multi-million-dollar Ferrari for keys to you don't know what? Could be a rusty 98 Civic. That's insane. There's almost nothing to gain. A more rare Ferrari. And this is the problem. Cool. Well, good chat. All right. Let's play a game. What is your minimum standards to consider dating a guy? Minimum height, minimum income, minimum education, age range, obese or no, single or married. And I will reveal something fascinating at the end. Hangs dating to marry though. That's quite a bit of stakes to put on a text game. It's 6 small answers. I'll do it. All right. I asked you first. Okay. Height 5'4", because I guess I'd prefer them not to be shorter than me. Minimum income doesn't really matter to me as I was raised to always keep finances separate. I don't particularly desire someone who's always asking me for money as I've done that before. Minimum education, either in or done with bachelor's or trade school. If they have some sort of path in mind then I'm making strategy towards it. Age range, 20 to 40ish maybe. Obese. I prefer someone at least as fit as me, obviously single. It really all just hinges on whether or not I enjoy spending time with him and he makes me laugh and treats me well. So you don't mind paying 80% of the rent in a 1-bedroom apartment forever? Want to revise and be honest about income? We both know it matters. Your social lying is transparent. 10k a year?
A part-time McDonald's fry guy for 12k.
Fine, I'd prefer someone who can at least go 50-50 on all things with me. I wouldn't like 80% of the rent forever, but 50% for some time in the apartment would be alright while we both build savings. And I don't shame professions of any kind, I was raised better than that.
Don't worry, most women do this. Lie and say it doesn't matter. Cool, that's fine, nothing wrong with that.
I was raised to believe you shouldn't shame anyone's profession or what they make, because you have no idea what their situation is, and you can't demand a service from someone while continuously degrading those who perform it.
How many kids do you want? Do you want everyone to have their own bedroom?
I don't really want any at all. I'm not a parenting type.
I have done these questions with over 200 girls at least. I don't want any kids either. You literally have the lowest standards of any girl I've ever asked. Maybe the most realistic though, because the point is most girls' standards are bananas and the guy they want basically doesn't exist.
I really just want someone who is equal to me and is nice and funny and caring and supportive. That's the kind of person I am.
Girls don't want equals, they want superior. This is universal.
Nah, I'd like an equal.
No, you don't. You want a man taller, smarter, older, which is normal. Men will date down, women don't.
I don't mind my man older, sure. I like to learn and they can teach me stuff, it's great. But no matter who I date, the exchange of knowledge can be reciprocal. And I don't care if a man is taller than me or not. Really not one of the things that make me decide, oh no way I'll talk to him.
It's okay to acknowledge basic biology. You prefer it though, men don't care. If all things were equal between two men, but one was 5'10" and one was 5 foot, who would you choose?
Everything is equal. They both make me laugh equally as much. They're both equally as smart. They're both equally just as kind.
Yep, same face and name, same car. One 5 foot, one 6 foot. Big reveal. We are laughing at the cope to sound politically correct. Just answer.
Well, as I said, I'd prefer someone at least my height. If you really wanted to make it impossible to decide, you'd have made the first one 5'4". Also, if they have the same face, there's no way they're not related, and I don't want to deal with that mess.
Right, women want superiors, so I said. Why argue with me when I'm right?
Well, you didn't really read through my first answer enough to know how to actually make the decision difficult for me, so...
He has to be your height, don't you see? Men don't care about we actually don't matter that. I did. Women prefer men who are better than them in multiple measure. Jesus, that was hard to get across.
So, would you have no preference between a woman who was 6'10" and a woman who was 5'6", but otherwise both the same?
No, zero preference. But I know women do, so I pursue the one who's more likely to be open to me. Here's why I asked about the Ferrari. There are 5 times more women on dating apps than men. Men swipe right 45%. Women swipe right less than 5% of the time, even though there are 5 times more guys.
Fascinating.
Wrote that wrong. Here's why I asked about the Ferrari. There are 5 times more men on dating apps than women. Most men on dating apps don't get more than a match a week or month. If a guy gets 5 matches in 1 week, or a girl messages him first, he is in the top 1% of the app. Women are all competing for the same guys. Women find 80% of all men unattractive and below average in looks.
All right, and this matters to me why?
I guess it doesn't. Except you're a girl on a dating app. My barbecue is here now and I'm getting ready to relax outside and watch movies.
Competition doesn't really matter to me. If I like a person and it's reciprocated, we spend time together, want to be together, then that's that. I really and truly don't care. Also, I don't just like men, so...
I own a glamping resort. Here's a picture.
Cool. Bet you take good care of it. Good for you.
Well, I built it. It's not even done.
I can see that, but I bet you take good care of what's there anyway. Very cool.
Sort of, I guess. Huh?
And here's a spot-on comment from the Cheese Master.
Hey, you're not confirming my biases. Let me rephrase and make you confirm it. Nah, you're wrong. I know way more about how women as a whole think. See, I use these statistics that you can't possibly refute. Also, I have zero preferences for a partner for some reason, as long as she's hot.
That's the Spark Notes version of the guy.
And what's more, even if these stats are all backed up and solid, why bring it up? It's like talking to a sentient, fresh and fit or whatever podcast, and they're dull and repetitive enough as it is. Sometimes even the devil on my shoulder asks, "What the fuck are you doing?"
About me. Not a feminist. I can do equal and I can do chivalry, but I can't do both. Either I open the door for you all the time, or I open it half the time. Looking for an adult human female who knows her own mind and takes responsibility for her actions.
So this fella's from Bristol, and I've been to Bristol, and I've opened doors for men and for women in Bristol. And do you know what struck me about opening those doors? Absolutely sod all. What is it about opening doors that triggers nice guys?
Hey, what's up? Hey, John, I'm sorry we haven't found a good time to go on a date, but I've actually been seeing someone else for a little bit, and it's been going really well. I'd like to see where it goes, so I'm not sure going on a date with you right now would be fair to you.
Ew.
That's a better response than I was expecting, lol.
You're kind of a floozy, but I'm way better than that other guy. I don't know him, but in every metric measurable, I'm better. So go ahead.
Wow, okay. In that case, I'm really glad I never went out with you. Have a nice life.
I'm sure he got to date you since he has way too much time to text you, so he's the convenient option. Oh, that's not arrogant. That's fact. Whatever you gotta tell yourself.
Why are you being mean? Do you need to put other people down that you don't even know to feel better about yourself? I really hope you turn a corner and realise life isn't out to get you. I could type out all the ways you're wrong in your assumptions, but I think you're too stuck in your own head to listen or believe me. I'm really sorry you feel the way you do, and I hope you can learn to be a kind and forgiving person.
Got to go. Big day tomorrow. Probably won't have time to text or talk because, you know, making money and being important.
Yes, the guy's a dickhead and all ego, bluster and self-indulgence, but he gets serious points from me for using the word floozy. Fantastic. When the nice guy gets tired of being mistreated, that's when society should be afraid. Because that's when they'll make an edgy statement with a joker picture and then get back to doing nothing.
Hope you had a neat time too. I know I implied a second date. I did have fun. You're interesting to talk to. That's you. Huge fan of open communication. But I have to be real that unfortunately I didn't feel any connection beyond friendship. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, but I'm seeking a relationship. I know, I'm sorry.
This is more my idea of friendship. Cue unsolicited dick video.
Dude, first of all, did you really think I would be receptive to unsolicited dick videos after stating I wasn't interested? Pretty disrespectful, but whatever.
LMAO. Spent $50 today for a let's just be friends today. I don't care.
Gotcha. Showing your true colours. Very cool of you.
You just hit me with that shit out of the blue. I don't care. Being nice literally got me here, so I'm not doing that. Being nice to you made me look like a chump. LOL.
Am I supposed to owe you something because you were nice to me?
Am I supposed to owe you respect because you swerved me? LOL.
Find a therapist. Best of luck to you.
Hate me all you want, though. What wrong, pumpkin? LOL.
And a stupid kitty meme.
Thought you were the angry type. Pop off. It'll be fun. Oh, poor baby.
I'd rather be railing you so, clapping your little squatter cheeks. You would love it. Does your life insurance know that you like to be strangled during sex?
OMG, how old are you? You look young in the face and got the body of a lady. See, that's the big part about adding friends to Facebook. You can read, but you can't respond back. So what the fuck? Do you accept my friend request then? 'Cause trust me, I'm good. You ain't all that what you think you is, because once they do you, they never knew you. Just another piece of me. Remember that.
I'm pretty sure I've done this one before, but I spent a full 45 seconds trying to track it down and I couldn't. What are you gonna do? Anyway, it's a doozy.
I need to talk to you. Let me know when you're free.
I'm free right now. Did something happen?
I'm gonna be completely honest, Sarah. I'm crazy for you. Mad, even. I spent Sunday and Monday thinking about raping you, hitting you, taking care of you. I cannot take you out of my mind. Your face when you look at me, your mouth, your taste, the way you gave yourself to me. I still cannot take your smell out of my mind. I want you all for myself. I don't know exactly what we are, but I'm not going to share you with anyone. You are my property, my baby girl. I'm the owner of your body, your mind, your feelings. I had a mental breakdown yesterday. That's why I didn't text you, since I didn't want to make you worried, since I have to take care of you and not the opposite. So sorry if you thought I used you only for sex or had abandoned you. I promise that was not the case.
What the fuck?
Look, you are really creeping me out. I don't even know why you would think it's okay to say something so batshit.
Don't do this, Sarah. You're going to make me really upset. You said that you were looking for something serious. Why can't I be your man?
Are you insane or just plain dumb?
Sarah!
You said that you wanted to rape me. Hello?
And I'm still a nice guy. That's just a little detail.
You know what? Fuck you and your crazy ass.
Baby girl, you make Daddy sad when you say this. You will come to understand that I'm the one for you.
The one for you is a psychiatrist. Maybe a mental institution or jail, but not me. If you try and contact me, I will report you to the police. I'm not joking. This conversation is enough evidence as it is.
Oh, slut, ugly bitch. You were never pretty.
Anyway.
While I don't doubt there's a small subset of people who get off on being spoken to like this, if I know women, and believe me, I do not. I'm pretty sure that relying on that to be a moist maker.
I call it the moist maker.
Moist is gonna be unreliable. Finishing up with the nice guy 180 is just perfection.
Thank you, Daddy.
Just saying, by the way.
Right, yeah, that's cool with me.
Alright, thank you. I hope I didn't sound too harsh.
Haha, nah, I prefer honesty. Though, to be honest, you should have asked what I look like before rejecting a hypothetical relationship with me.
Well, I didn't know you were looking for a relationship since you said this. My bad.
I said hypothetical.
Oh.
Yeah. So, anyways, what are you doing?
Just pretty much chilling. DMing so many people here.
Ah, gotcha. Would you like to voice chat?
I'm not comfortable with that yet, and I can't at the moment anyways, but maybe sometime in the future.
Okay then.
Well, I'm gonna have a drink.
Have fun.
Thanks. You too. Want me to text you Monday?
Sure.
I wish you the best. Bye.
Sure what?
Huh? What do you mean? I'll call you at 2 a.m. Wanna talk more? 7 hours later.
You asked me if I wanted you to text Monday. I said sure. You then proceeded to blow my phone up at 2 a.m. when most people, and definitely me,
are asleep. I definitely didn't blow your phone up. That's a bit dramatic. But talk to you then, maybe.
No, calling someone at 2 a.m. is a bit dramatic, and I'm not about that kind of stuff.
Okay, whatever you say. Anyway, you're blowing up my phone. I'm busy.
Okay.
Have a good weekend. I don't think I'm interested in talking anymore.
I'm guessing narcissist came up as a phrase to describe you at some point in your last relationship.
When do you eventually want to see each other? I'm not narcissistic at all. I mean, I don't need you to be disrespectful to me. You said your piece about calling at 2. I got you. Don't be calling me names. You don't know me.
Never did. Just said I'm guessing that term was probably brought up as a way to describe you from your last partner. If it wasn't, it wasn't. If it was, it was. I still never called you anything.
It was dickish and not necessary comment. A bit petty. But no, it wasn't. Because I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. She was texting at 1:50 and then gets arsy about a call at 2. And then well, I'm not calling you a narcissist. I'm just saying that other people are probably right when they've obviously called you a narcissist. Yeah, I just think everyone's an asshole here.
How's your vacation coming along? Is it almost 7 there?
Yeah, just getting ready for a dinner date.
Why are you going on dates while you're on vacation? That doesn't make sense. Is he from Nunya? Did you use the snorkel tour I suggested?
This guy? No, he's from business. Just having a little fun while I'm on vacation. I didn't get to snorkel because something came up early on, but we'll try before I leave. Thanks for the suggestion.
I can't believe you were letting a random guy hang out with you on vacation. That's like stuff of hostels and college backpacking. I feel like you were too old and too good for that.
It's just fun. Also, it's not your business.
Sorry, I guess I'm just jealous and confused.
Huh?
I mean, I'm always there for you, even give you suggestions for your trips. I feel like it's a one-way street and I get nothing in return, not even gratitude.
This is super strange. Of course I'm grateful, but it sounds like there's a lot more to this. Best to continue in person rather than text. We'll talk when I get back.
I mean, if I'm being completely honest, we've known each other for over 5 years and never once have you suggested hooking up. Not once. And this complete rando gets to go on a date with you. He's probably not anywhere close to my league. Not even close.
You were in a relationship most of the time we've known each other, and I'm just not interested in you like that. I have to get ready for my date.
Many people tell me I'm attractive.
He's talking about his mum, right?
I don't see why you don't see that. Unless you have preconceived notions about me because I'm ginger. You know that's racist, right? I can guarantee you I am packing, and I know my way around the bedroom.
I'm gonna silence my phone and get ready. I don't know if you were drunk, because all of this is completely out of character for you. I'm gonna assume you're drunk texting, and I will forget everything you've just said. I value your friendship and won't judge you for this lapse. Have a good night and be safe. Put away that phone until you sober up.
Don't label me drunk just because you can't handle my feelings. You obviously don't give a shit about my feelings. Nice. Enjoy monkeypox.
I mean, it's hard not to be on his side, isn't it? He's given her holiday tips and, presumably, no indication that he's interested in her for 5 years. And she hasn't done the decent thing and ridden him like her life depended on it. Just no gratitude. Wait, just no. I do see your care. You dropped everything to help me yesterday, despite the fact you had things to do to pack, and despite the fact you were hiding a depressive mood the entire time. However,
Be thankful for that. Don't toss my care in the mud because it was unnecessary.
that still doesn't give you license to trample on things that I've told you time and time again are a no-go zone, to be used as weapons against me. Nothing will ever give you that license.
Be grateful I'm an effing knight in shining armour, because I'm effing exhausted of people not giving a crap that I go above and beyond just to be a great partner.
This conversation isn't even about Lucy anymore.
Maybe I feel like there's a lifetime of selflessness that I'm starting to resent, because all the buttholes who do leave their injured partners on the cold concrete get their threesomes.
What here am I doing wrong?
I dunno. I feel like I deserve trust, and frankly a good bit of gratefulness.
Do I not express that?
How many of the guys in your history would have left you on the couch and railed her without a condom?
Wow, I feel like we've stumbled in on a particularly dark part of a conversation.
But yes, of course you're a goddamn hero and you deserve a medal for what sounds like not leaving your injured, unconscious partner on the couch and shagging her mate right next to her. Okay, for context, he was mad because I said no to a threesome after he took me to the doctor when I broke my ankle. So he's talking about me being grateful by doing a threesome despite me not consenting, for doing the bare minimum in a relationship and by getting his partner prompt medical help after they were seriously injured. Needless to say, we aren't together anymore. Right, so I was mistaken. She was conscious. What a guy.
What a guy. What a guy. What a guy.
Hey Sarah, I'll make sure my place is clean.
Glad to hear it.
Sarah, in case you need to plan your bus trip, my address is Horny Guy at Nice Guy Towers.
For what?
What's the name of the movie? You're invited to come over today. I just need to leave for work by 6 p.m.
I'm good, thank you.
What? Changed your mind?
I don't remember us discussing me coming over. I'm pretty booked up for a while.
I'm so confused.
About...
You must have the memory of Lucy in the movie 50 First Dates.
What are you expecting?
I was expecting to be there for you after telling me you're desperate and want to hang out.
Yeah, but I'm not available at your beck and call, and it's kind of rude for you to assume that.
I disagree, although I respect your decision.
What do you disagree with?
Our vibes don't match.
I agree. You want people who will do anything you like.
Mostly true. It's not an ideal time for a relationship right now. I prefer friends with benefits.
I'm not looking for either. Bold of you to assume I would want that. I don't have either of those relationships with people I work with.
Why? You think it puts your job at risk?
No, I just don't like to mix work and pleasure.
Never in a million years?
Never. Especially with someone as presumptuous as you.
Hey, new colleague who I barely know. I've arranged for you to come to my house tonight so we can fuck. Aren't I lovely? What do you mean, no? Hey, I just wanted to say I had a really good time with you tonight. You really seem like a good egg. I can't tell you how many bad dates I've been on in the last year or two, so it was really nice to get to know you. Also, I can't spell or use grammar for shit. Would you like to go out for dinner with me on Friday? I know you said you didn't like doing full-on dinner dates with people until you felt comfortable and knew them, but I figured tonight went so well, maybe we can give it a shot. Hey, Bodger, thank you for the compliment. I'm really sorry, but I will not be able to go to dinner on Friday, or do any sort of meet-ups with you going forward. I appreciate the time and effort you have put forth so far, but I don't believe we are romantically compatible. I am sorry if that disappoints you. I wish you good luck in all your endeavours.
What do you mean we aren't compatible? We had a great time. We were laughing and joking a lot. You were smiling a lot. On my end, I really felt we had a connection. So does that mean you were faking?
No, I wasn't faking. I smile and laugh with a lot of people. It doesn't mean that I want to sleep with them or date them. It's just how normal conversations go, and I'm a friendly, outgoing person. I know it's a cliché saying, but I just didn't feel a spark, and I wanted to be honest about it. I don't see the point in leading you on and going any further. No, I don't believe that. I can tell by the way you were smiling. It was more than friendly smiling. I'm not an idiot.
Bullshit. You're talking bullshit.
So what's the real reason then? Are you seeing someone else? What? No, I'm not seeing anybody. I told you that I haven't been dating for a while with everything going on. I told you the real reason. That's it. I'm going to bed now. I'm not meaning to be rude and I don't have any ill wishes towards you. Let's just leave it at that and part now as friends. Good night. You have to be kidding me. So that's it? Just wash your hands of me after one shot and that's it? Is this that playing hard to get that some girls like to do? Like you want me to try harder and grovel for your attention? Fuck that, I know my value. I could get another girl to go out with me on Friday in 5 minutes if I tried.
Bullshit, Mr. Handman.
6 a.m. the following day. You know what, I've been thinking about this a lot since last night, and you know what I think it is? I think you are just afraid. You do actually like me a lot, and you are scared to get hurt, so you're pushing me away. It spooked you. You probably got used to being alone since your illness, and now you don't know how to accept affection from a man. Hello? Hello? Can you please answer your phone? I just want to talk quick. Rachel! Come on, let me take you out tonight. We can talk about this. I really think there is something there for us. You just need to give it a chance. Neil wouldn't have set us up if he didn't believe I was a good guy for you. Listen, you need to stop calling and texting me. It's not even 7 a.m. and you've called me twice and texted 4 times. I'm telling you again, I don't want to be rude and I would like to remain friendly. Because with us both being friends with Neil and others, I don't want it to be awkward when we run into each other in public. But this is way too intense and just way too much. I do not have any sort of romantic attraction to you. I'm not lying or scared. That's just the truth. Please let it go, or I will just have to block you. Thank you. Block me? Lamau. Listen, yeah, you might be hot for your age, but what else you have going for you? No high-value man wants to wife a 35-year-old cancer patient past her prime. The best you're good for is a fuck anyway. Lovely. Really, who would have seen this coming? What happened to, we had a connection, and I really think there is something there for us. You guys are literally all the same. Such a nice guy. I am a fucking nice guy. You bitches are all the same though, so we have become cold or else you'd just walk all over us. I was only saying that shit anyway to get in your pants. Don't know why I even bothered. You're a 6 at best. You're sick and unhealthy. You're also a dyke. That's probably the real reason you led me on. Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Guess again.
Wasting my fucking time. Again. Really? Now you're too good to answer me or something? Neil said you weren't like all the other girls. Clearly you have him fooled. You probably already fucked him though, right? You know what? I was trying to be nice to you so it wouldn't be awkward in public when we see each other, but you clearly don't care, so why should I? No, I haven't fucked Neil. Not that it's your business. We've been friends for 14 years. And no, me being bi is not why I'm rejecting you. You really want to know why? First, you're crippling insecurity and need to boast to make up for it. You aren't even close to 6 feet, so why lie? I'm like 5'2". Your being 5'8" doesn't matter at all to me. But the fact that you double down and have a tantrum when it's brought up is a clear red flag. You spent over half an hour talking about your previous hookups and how they were all whores and bitches and that you were too good for them. No girl wants to hear that on a first date. You also clearly lied about your job, salary, living situation, etc. to make yourself seem like someone you are clearly not. I think you forgot I know several people who know you quite well. Did you think I didn't ask for the basics before going out with you? Lastly, you have your head way too far up your own ass. You keep talking about what you expect and deserve being a high-value man. You are not even close to high value. If we were comparing values, I would say you are like the dollar store when you think you are Prada. You use so many manosphere talking points and terms that I wanted to run within the first 15 minutes of meeting you, but didn't want to be rude. Wow, fuck you, bitch, you aren't special.
I'm blocking you now. Bye. Have a good life.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
One more thing. Learn how to fucking spell. Amen, sister. Good God. Your grammar, spelling, and punctuation is absolutely atrocious. Are you an almost 40-year-old man or a 16-year-old girl? Because I can't tell from your messages. Peace. This guy is an inspiration. We start off with what's essentially a reasonable text, a touch on the over-keen side, but nothing to be mad at. He gets politely but firmly shut down and immediately accuses the girl of faking her enthusiasms before telling her that she's either lying or doesn't understand her own feelings towards him. Then lightning strikes as he receives a revelation from on high. She's too into him and thus cannot cope with her feelings of overwhelming desire. It seems so obvious now. When that fails, he moves to belittling her and attacking her confidence, trying to explain to her that she's getting older and would be wise to settle for him. With another failure in the bag, he kindly explains that he said all of that stuff about connection purely because he wanted to get in her knickers and prey on the bounty that lies within. My favourite part is when the girl's claws come out and she eviscerates his ego to mere shreds, bloody and pulsing. She's almost as cool as the girl in my head, within an order of magnitude, and that is genuinely impressive.
Hey, you're pretty cute. Thanks, you're pretty handsome yourself. What do you do for a living? I'm a teacher. And based on your picture wearing scrubs, are you a doctor? Yep. So you're cute but broke. No wonder you swiped on me. LMFAO what? Teacher sees a doctor, immediately turned into a gold digger.
That digs on me.
Really setting an example for your students. Okay, I don't know what you're on, and I really don't have the capacity to handle this shit right now. I'll do us both a favour and unmatch. Narcissist ass.
Oh, you're a teacher. You probably earn less than me, and are therefore worthless. I bid you farewell.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I don't be on here much. Things are going, I suppose. Why just going? Well, we lost Mother yesterday, so yeah. My God! Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here. Thank you so much, very appreciated. Can you add me on Insta? I've sent you a few follow requests. Oh, that was you. I didn't know from the picture of a car profile picture. Yep, I was wondering why you never accepted it. It was weird, you know?
Weird.
Why was it weird? You really can't expect someone to know who you are when you have no picture of yourself. True. So that's it, just a thumbs up. Well, I'm in the middle of a family group chat, funeral arrangements and all. Gotcha, but it only takes a few seconds to add someone on Insta, you know. I'm aware. Yeah, so just go add me. No offence, but you're being really pushy. I'd rather not. Pushy? I was just pointing out how simple it is, to be honest. Understood. You keep leaving me hanging here. Are you going to add me or not? Again, no offence, but you're being really pushy. I'd rather not. I see you never change. Elaborate, please. Being difficult. Some things never change, I guess. Listen, I am grieving my mother. This is not the time for that. I know. That's why I asked you to add me in case you need to talk. Just being a shoulder to cry on. My patience is running thin with this. Be well. Okay, I just don't get the hostility. I was trying to help. My extended family is big. I think they have more covered on that. Take care. So is that a no? I'm so sorry your mum died. Perhaps accepting my friend request on Instagram will help you with your grief. You know I'm super cool because I use my car as my personality. And you know I'm not desperately trying to get in your knickers while you're vulnerable, because I'm just aggressively offering you a shoulder to cry on. So, is that a no?
Well, that's quite enough of that. Time to say off you fuck to our puny humans. I mean our nice guys. Perhaps you like to arm yourself with some kind of EMP device cannibalized from an old microwave before setting off to explore a house built with non-Euclidean geometry in the recesses of the twisted mind of a long-term sight patient. Or perhaps we can just get a coffee, you know. And remember, most importantly, the candescent, calipigian, and clearly crazy girl in my head says that this is the best channel on YouTube. So, it's official. Who am I to argue?
See.
You. Next time.